The car enters the world with...
On the road, aerodynamics and engineering work in perfect harmony. Freedom unfolds as the McLaren stretches its legs.
Twin-turbo energy bursts into life with every press of the throttle.
A new chapter begins. A McLaren crafted with precision, delivered with passion, and destined for the open road. Every McLaren begins with carbon fiber engineered for extreme strength and feather-light performance. The pre-preg sheets are measured and unrolled with precision to prepare for the monocell process.
Laser cutting ensures each carbon layer fits perfectly into the aerodynamic structure.
Layer by layer, craftsmen build a structure stronger than steel, yet dramatically lighter. The carbon molds enter the autoclave, where pressure and heat fuse them into a single carbon monocoque. Controlled heat transforms raw carbon into the signature monocell chassis.
The finished monocell exits the chamber as a single rigid piece, ready to become a McLaren.
Ultrasonic scanning checks internal consistency invisible to the human eye.
The monocoque is stress tested to validate McLaren's world-class torsional rigidity.
Engineers monitor rigidity data to confirm structural integrity under extreme load.
Excess carbon is trimmed precisely to prepare the chassis for component installation.
Diamond drills create perfect anchor points for suspension and powertrain mounts.
Inspections ensure the surface is smooth enough for aerodynamic accuracy.
Additional carbon reinforcements enhance safety and distribute impact energy.
The cockpit is designed like a fighter jet, tight, protective, and performance-focused.
Each monocell is crafted in a clinical environment to maintain flawless quality. Laser markers guide the assembly process with surgical-level accuracy. The monocoque is moved to the next stage, where engineering meets artistry. Titanium inserts add critical strength without compromising weight.
With the monocell complete, the foundation of the McLaren Supercar is ready for transformation. The wind tunnel is where McLaren sculpts airflow into pure performance.
Smoke visualization exposes how air interacts with every contour. CFD simulations predict aerodynamic behavior long before physical testing. Designers refine surfaces by hand to achieve optimal airflow efficiency.
Active aerodynamics allow McLaren cars to adapt to speed and driving conditions.
Intake tunnels route air precisely to cool critical components.
Downforce measurements ensure stability during aggressive cornering.
The front splitter balances airflow to maximize grip and reduce turbulence.
Vortex generators guide airflow to stabilize high-speed performance. Integrated air tunnels reduce drag and increase cooling efficiency. The air brake deploys instantly to improve braking stability at extreme speeds. Laser measurements verify aerodynamic harmony across every panel.
The diffuser accelerates air under the car to generate powerful downforce.
A/B tests reveal which aerodynamic configuration performs best.
Pressure sensors track airflow disruptions at over 1,500 data points.
Thermal curing strengthens carbon panels to withstand aerodynamic loads.
Every aerodynamic breakthrough begins in McLaren's advanced design studio.
Fins guide airflow cleanly around the vehicle to maintain stability.
Flow visualization reveals how the final form interacts perfectly with the wind. With the aerodynamics perfected, the McLaren shell advances to full body assembly.
Every McLaren engine begins here at Ricardo with precision-milled aluminum blocks.
CNC milling sculpts the engine's internal geometry with micron-level accuracy.
Cylinder bores are checked for perfect roundness to ensure flawless combustion.
Forged pistons and titanium rods. The crankshaft is installed by hand to guarantee perfect rotational balance. Twin turbochargers are balanced to deliver rapid spool and explosive power. Lubrication paths are tested to ensure flawless oil flow under extreme conditions. High-lift camshafts are placed to achieve McLaren's aggressive valve timing.
Fuel injectors deliver ultra-fine mist for perfect combustion efficiency.
Robotic torque tools secure each fastener with scientific accuracy. Exhaust manifolds channel hot gases efficiently to feed the turbochargers.
Thermal shielding protects the engine from the extreme heat created by twin turbos. The carbon engine cover adds both butte and functional heat resistance.
Once assembled, the engine is lifted for its first full system evaluation. Sensors are connected to monitor temperature, pressure, and force during testing.
Inside the dyno cell, the V8 awakens for simulated track conditions.
Turbo boost levels are pushed to their limits to verify performance. Engineers analyze real-time data to confirm every engine meets McLaren standards.
The finished V8 leaves Ricardo ready to power the next McLaren Supercar.
The McLaren paint process begins inside one of the cleanest automotive environments in the world.
Air is purified to prevent even a single particle from touching the surface.
Water-based primer provides a flawless foundation and reduces environmental impact.
Primer adheres smoothly to carbon to prepare for color application.
Papaya orange is mixed with proprietary pigments that define McLaren's racing identity.
The signature McLaren orange requires precise formulation to maintain its legendary depth.
Robotic sprayers apply the color coat with absolute consistency.
Inspection lights reveal the true depth and purity of the iconic color.
The paint is heat-cured to bond pigments to the carbon surface.
As curing completes, the color takes on its brilliant final character.
The body leaves the oven, radiating McLaren's unmistakable presence.
A second color coat ensures uniform saturation and maximum vibrancy.
Multiple lighting conditions confirm the paint's consistency from all angles. A glass-like clear coat protects the brilliant finish.
Self-leveling technology creates a perfectly smooth surface.
The final curing stage locks the clear coat for long-lasting durability. UV scanners detect microscopic imperfections invisible to the human eye. The freshly painted shell moves into the finishing area for hand polishing. Hand polishing enhances the deep glow of McLaren's signature color. The paintwork now embodies the brilliance, heritage, and precision of McLaren engineering.
The monocell enters final assembly, where precision and craftsmanship define every step.
The handmade V8 arrives ready to unite with the carbon monocoque.
The power unit is lifted with surgical accuracy for installation. Engine mounts connect seamlessly to the carbon structure for optimal rigidity. Every bolt is tightened to exact McLaren torque specifications. McLaren's hydraulic suspension links all four wheels for adaptive handling. Aluminum subframes support key systems while keeping the vehicle incredibly light.
Carbon ceramic brakes deliver immense stopping power at track speeds.
Cooling systems are fitted precisely to manage turbo temperatures.
Electronic modules communicate through a lightweight, high-speed architecture. Wiring is organized like a neural network to optimize signal flow.
The steering column integrates directly with McLaren's ultra-responsive control system. The cockpit is crafted for the driver, blending minimalism with technology. Hand-stitched Alcantara seats are positioned for perfect driver alignment.
The driver display activates with McLaren's signature startup sequence.
The center screen connects the driver to performance settings and telemetry.
Lightweight door panels reduce mass while enhancing interior luxury.
The active wing mechanism is calibrated for aerodynamic control.
Forged wheels and performance tires complete the supercar's dynamic character.
With assembly complete, the McLaren advances to final calibration and testing.
Every McLaren begins final testing inside a perfectly controlled calibration hall.
Digital diagnostics verify the health of all electronic systems. Vibration testing simulates road stress to ensure structural stability. Sensors detect even the smallest structural shifts.
Underbody components are inspected for alignment and structural integrity.
Laser alignment ensures perfect tracking and handling performance. Steering calibration matches McLaren's exacting response standards. Headlights are aligned to meet visibility and safety requirements. Acoustic evaluation ensures cabin quietness even at high speeds.
The rolling road dyno simulates real driving conditions.
Dyno testing evaluates power delivery, throttle response, and turbo performance. Power curves are measured to ensure the engine delivers its rated output.
Brake tests confirm stability and stopping power under controlled load.
Thermal imaging reveals heat patterns during peak performance.
Suspension tests confirm McLaren's signature ride and handling balance.
With all tests passed, the McLaren advances to final detailing.
Now begins the final detailing stage, where every McLaren is perfected by hand. Polishing reveals the depth and clarity of McLaren's handcrafted paint. Every inch is gently buffed to achieve flawless surface purity.
Inspection lights expose even the smallest visual imperfection.
Panel gaps are checked to within fractions of a millimeter.
The iconic McLaren badge is positioned with surgical precision.
Brand identity is completed with the rear script emblem.
Lighting is tested to ensure clarity, brightness, and perfect response. Door alignment is refined until the closing motion feels weightless. The interior receives meticulous care to showcase McLaren's craftsmanship. Stitching is reviewed to ensure perfect symmetry.
The digital cockpit comes alive with McLaren's race-inspired interface.
Airflow must remain consistent and precise across the cabin.
The car is moved into the delivery lounge for its final presentation.
The uniquely programmed key awaits its new owner. The unveiling is designed to create a moment the owner will never forget. With every detail perfected, the McLaren stands ready for delivery.
The McLaren takes its first steps outside the factory, ready for delivery.
The car is loaded with care into a climate-controlled carrier.
Inside, precision clamps keep the McLaren completely stable. The journey begins from McLaren's futuristic home in Woking.
Every mile brings the machine closer to its new owner.
Even in transit, the car is treated like a piece of art. Upon arrival, the McLaren enters a controlled environment for final presentation.
Every protective layer is removed with absolute care. The car is staged as a centerpiece before meeting its owner.
Every angle is refined to perfection for the unveiling. This is the moment the owner first sees their McLaren unveiled.
A single touch connects driver to machine.
The engine awakens with a sound unmistakably McLaren.
The car enters the world with unmatched presence. Performance tires grip firmly as the car begins its first drive.
On the road, aerodynamics and engineering work in perfect harmony. Freedom unfolds as the McLaren stretches its legs.
Twin-turbo energy bursts into life with every press of the throttle.
A new chapter begins. A McLaren crafted with precision, delivered with passion, and destined for the open road.